Hello and welcome to our camp hunt and information video. We apologize. We really had a plan to have a beautiful picture of Camp Hunt and Bear Lake behind us, but we're too white from not having a tan and it just wasn't working for us. Let me tell you a little bit about our camp. We are on the shores of the Caribbean of the Rockies, also known as Bear Lake. It is a beautiful camp on 13 acres. And we have all flushing toilets and hot water showers. We get to enjoy the beautiful sunrise, sunsets. Our staff is working hard to get themselves ready and be prepared for you to come up to camp and enjoy your time with us. We are 2 miles north of Garden City and 2.5 hours north of Salt Lake City. Most of the information that we'll be sharing with you today, you can find in our Camp Hunt Leaders Guide. To find that, you can download your own copy at utahscouts.org/hunt. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the page and click on the link that says 2023 Leaders Guide. On this page, you can also find the physicals and download those and other important documents so that you will have all the information you need for camp. We'll take a minute to introduce ourselves now that we've talked about the camp, which is the important part. My name is Brian Simmons. I am the camp director, and this will be my 5th or 6th year. I can remember it's been so many years of fun, but I've been working up at Camp Hunt and just love being at that camp. And on the off season, I am a school teacher, and it makes it great that I can go up there and spend time up there. Let the rest of our staff introduce themselves.
So my name is Noah. I'll be the program director this summer for the camp, and this will be my 7th summer, I think. I'm working at Scout Camp, and I'm super excited to work with all of you. Have a great summer.
Hi, my name is Stacy Brower. This is my 2nd year at Camp Hunt, and I'm super excited. And during the off season, I work here at the council office, so I'm excited to be at the lake for the summer. And so are you scouts.
All right. Well, we're going to get right into the information. Like I said, all of this information can be reviewed on the Leaders Guide that is on the council's website for Camp Hunt. And we're just going to get right to it. I think, Stacey, you got this first part, don't you?
Yes. Okay, so Monday, you're going to arrive between 8 and 10. And this will ensure you have plenty of time to get your campsite and your troop ready before the program starts in the early afternoon. Immediately upon arrival, make sure you send 1 adult to check in at the lodge. They will need all your medical forms, completed swim check roster, any final payments that are due, any changes needed to merit badge classes, and your completed group roster. We'll need all the BSA medical forms, A, B, and C are required for all participants, including adults. And those can be found in the Leaders Guide. Swim checks are required for any participant wishing to go on the lake at all, whether it's in a boat or swimming. You need to have your swim check. Please bring a completed swim check roster, and that's available in Leaders Guide as well. There will be minimal time at camp to do a swim check, so make sure you get that done before.
All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about where you're going to be staying when you come to camp, all the different campsites. We have a lot of different beautiful campsites. And each campsite will have 2 picnic tables for you to do whatever, to play games or to sit around. We also have a campfire or a little fire pit in every campsite. Hopefully, fingers crossed, with our snow this winter, we won't have any restrictions on our campfires. We also have brand new campfires this summer that were donated from the OA through a service project. They're brand new and we're super excited to use them. Every campsite has a trash can. They do not have trash bags provided. You can bring trash bags, but the trash cans are in every campsite. We also have restrooms throughout the camp so that every campsite is close to one of them. Just like Brian said, they're all flushing toilets, so that's a great benefit. And there's also a water spigot with potable water in every campsite for water bottles or whatever you may need water for.
All right. So with those restrooms, like I said, and we keep saying it because it's important to us, they're all flushing toilets. Also at the restroom locations are showers. We will determine the gender of the restrooms and the showers when we see the location of the camps of the troops for male and female troops. The restrooms will be designated and established. So some people might have to walk a little bit further, but hey, we're on 13 acres of property. You can get to where you need to be. Tiny little camp packs it all in, so what you need. One of the things that we do ask you to make sure that you are aware of and are taking care of your responsibilities as a troop is to follow the youth protection guidelines. Please make sure that you have 2 deep leadership in camp with your troop at all times. If a leader needs to go into town, get a soda, get some more ice cream, just come to the trading post. It saves you the trip anyways. But if you need to go get something, make sure that you have 2 leaders in camp to help follow those rules and to take care of your troop. We ask that your youth follow the buddy system and always have somebody that they're walking with. It just helps us with safety and helps them make a little better choice, make better choices in camp while they're there with us. Some of the camp ecology concerns and things that we ask for you to do and help us out with to take care of our camp is please keep all your food and trash cleaned up. You'd be surprised at what the animals get into. And we don't have any big bears in camp, but we have the little bears. Some of them have masks on that like to get into the food. Those raccoons are fat up there because they know how to get into the food. We've actually had reports that they have full on unscrewed the lids off of the cheese puffs or pulled the lids off the red vine licorice. They know how to get to the food that they want. So please help keep the food put away. Also, there is no tree climbing in camp. Even if it's a beautiful branch across the trail that looks just so tempting to climb up on, please make sure that you and your scouts stay off those trees. One, to protect the trees, but also for the safety of the scouts and people in camp. Hammocks. Hammocks are always a question that come up. Hammocks are not allowed in camp tied to the trees. If you have a freestanding hammock stand, you are welcome to bring that because that will not bother our ecology in camp, but our trees are fairly delicate and we do not want the hammocks, even with hammock straps, being tied to the trees. Bringing your own firewood. Because we are such a small camp, we don't have a lot of wood around camp. We ask that you please bring your own firewood. Those firings that Noah mentioned, we are so excited to have the creation. During the OA ordeal in the fall, these fire pits were put in. They're metal fire rings with cinder blocks underneath them to protect the ground, and that makes it so we can clean them out easily. We're excited to have those. We need people to take good care of those. Fires need to be out cold if unattended. Please, please, please help us protect our camp by putting out the fires when you're not in your campsite. Our ranger has been known to create turn fire pits into bird baths. If he sees no one in camp, he's got 5-gallon buckets, and it puts a lot of water on those campfires. We have 2 dumpster areas, one in the north end of the main parking lot and one at the far south end of the lodge parking lot. We ask that you please take all your trash every night out to the dumpster so you don't get those mini bears into your camp. Parking. Our parking lot is small. Please condense down vehicles when you're coming in, that you will bring the fewest vehicles that you can to take care of your needs. Remember that all of our trails through camp are foot trail only. There's only a couple campsites that have the ability to park right next to. They're the ones that are surrounded by the parking lots. So plan on hauling your gear, bring wagons, wheelbarrows, or a few extra scouts just to stack it on them, just so that you can get all your stuff to your campsite. The gate to get into that parking lot is a small gate. It is only 11 feet wide, 13 feet high, so it doesn't accommodate RVs or large campers. They just don't fit well through there. And we need to protect that gate because it is a historic marker, and we want to protect that so that we're not running vehicles into that. If there's a medical reason for having a camper having a trailer at camp, there we go. Please contact me at the camp through our website or through my email, or call the camp desk and they can get a hold of me so we can have a conversation about that. But otherwise, we don't bring in camper trailers. Also, if you're bringing a boat to enjoy Bear Lake, the boat will need to be stored at the marina's dry dock. There is a fee through the state, and I don't know what that fee is currently at, but you can contact the Bear Lake Marina and they will give you the information about the dry dock so you can park it down there. We just simply don't have room in our parking lot for boats or trailers, big trailers. All right, Stacy.
Okay, so good neighbor policy. If the campsite is not yours, stay out and they'll stay, and hopefully they'll stay out of yours as well. So quiet hours are from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and lights out at 10:30 p.m. so that we can all have a good night's sleep and enjoy the next day. There are reservations for the amphitheater, pavilions, and other special areas that we can do for you. We can start taking those at the camp open house that will be on May 13th. So you can come up and tour the camp, meet us, make plans, and see the area, what you want, if you want a special area for something that you have planned for your troop. So food options, you have the option to bring your own food. Yeah, it includes everything you'll need to cook it, all your utensils, your cooking equipment, anything you need to do in your campsite, coolers to store it. We will have ice in the trading post. Decisions need to be made on your food at least 2 weeks before camp. So if you decide to eat in the dining hall, we have time to buy that food. But like I said, ice is available at the trading post when you need more. Dining hall menu will be available sometime this spring at utahscouts.org/hunt. If you'll be eating in the dining hall, if someone in your group has any special dietary needs, this includes anything from gluten-free to any special allergies that they may have. They can't eat meat, they can't eat chicken, lots of different things we've encountered. We can accommodate as long as we have notice. That's the word I was looking for.
It's a big word. It's
a big word. I struggles with words. Okay. But we're lucky at Camp Plant because we do have a grocery store. We can try to accommodate last minute, but it's best if we have at least 2 weeks notice so we can get those foods at a little bit cheaper price down in Logan. But yeah, our cook will contact the parents. So we need to make sure that the parents go in at least 2 weeks in advance and fill out that allergy form. It does say allergies, but it's any food sensitivities at all we need to know about if it can affect them at camp. So if by chance there are very special allergies or things, we might need them to bring their own food, but we'll just cross that bridge with each person. And we can help with food storage if possible, when possible, if we need to have them bring their own food. So, you're up.
Perfect. So I'm just going to briefly kind of talk about our schedule for the week. So we already talked about check-in. That will be on Monday morning. When you show up, we'll check in. Just on Monday, we'll have our merit badge classes for the assigned merit badges in the afternoon, and all of the other days will be free time during that time. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the merit badges will be moved to the morning. And every night we'll have different activities. We have the Washiki games and Commissioner Campfire. We got a lot of fun stuff that is planned for group activities at night. And there's also a little bit of free time for troops to do their own activities with the other troops or with their own troop. But if for a more specific overview of the schedule, you can find this schedule on the leader's guide. It's got everything for the whole week planned out so that you can know well ahead kind of what the week is going to be looking like. Also on that leader's guide, there's a merit badge overview. So that has all of the options for the merit badges that are offered and what hours they're offered. So you can go on and take a look at that to kind of start making your schedule for the scouts. For open time, we do offer merit badges in the nature, scoutcraft, and handicraft areas. Archery and Waterfront will not be offering merit badges during open time because they're doing free time shooting and swimming. So for the merit badges during open time, the scouts are expected to bring a blue card to their class. The blue cards can be brought to camp. We also offer them for 25 cents, I believe, in the trading post. So they can get them there as well. But they have to keep track of their blue cards throughout the week for their open time merit badges. And a note on Waterfront, in case of lightning or storms, we are not allowed to have people out on the water or even on the docks. So we will be doing dry land stuff for those merit badges, and during open time, our staff do their best to cover all of the requirements, but there may be occasion where storms or lightning prevents them from finishing, but they will be doing their best to complete all of the requirements. So two of the main activities that we have during the week are the Waterfront Olympics and the Washakie Games. So the Washakie Games are on Tuesday night. It's a camp-wide activity. It's just a bunch of fun games for the scouts to meet each other and kind of create that camaraderie for the rest of the week. And that will be in the main field area behind the lodge.
We like to say on those that we teenageify the little kid games.
Yeah.
And we do a pretty good job. The kids like to be kids, and the Washakie Games is a great opportunity to take those little kid games and bring them up a level and a little bit of competition. So.
And it's also fun for the leaders to kind of go back to their teenage years and play some games with the scouts, because it's for the youth and the adults.
Absolutely.
And so then we have Waterfront Olympics. That's on Friday. That takes place during open time. And that is competitions and other fun activities to do. There's paddleless kayak races and paper airplane competitions, caber toss, branding irons. So just a bunch of different fun activities available during open time on that day.
Noah likes to challenge people, bring out the guns and really get those cabers going. So
it's a good time. Everybody has a lot of fun.
All right, so now back to camp fees. Make sure that you have all your camp fee, your 50% of your camp fees paid by May 1st, and your scouts entered in Tentaroo as well by May 1st. Because also on May 1st is when you can start registering for merit badges. So if you have your scouts in Tentaroo, it's easier to start registering for merit badges on May 1st, and that begins on May 1st.
does that start May 1st?
That starts May 1st.
So they want to have their payments before May 1st so they can
1st.
register on May 1st.
Yes.
Did we say May 1st enough?
May 1st. Before May 1st, 50% of your payment and all your scouts in Tentaroo. So when you go on May 1st to register for your merit badge classes, it's easier.
May 1st.
May 1st.
And classes do fill up.
Yes.
So you want to make sure to get on there and so that they can get the class that they would like.
Yes. May 1st. Okay. And then your final payment is due 1 week before your arrival at camp. Okay. And then we do have a trading post at camp. Scouts love the trading post. Most importantly, there are some
Mountain Dew. Oh.
Dr. Pepper. There are some merit badges that require additional items to be purchased, and they can be purchased in the trading post. So make sure that your parents send enough money for those needs, because those are needs.
Did you guys know that we're going to have camp specific hats and shirts this year, as well as council ones?
And they're making a beanie.
And beanies, because
All kinds of good
the
stuff.
weather this year,
Yeah.
you never know. But we will have camp specific hats, shirts, and beanies this year. We're excited about that addition back into our trading post.
They're very cool.
Yes, so make sure your scouts bring plenty of money. We also have, of course, snacks and soda, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew.
All
And-
flavors.
Ice cream.
And the ice cream. Don't forget the ice cream.
There is a rumor that we're trying to get the soft serve back. We'll see if it happens. Don't hold your breath, but we are working on
I
it.
hope that was.
But we will have ice cream one way or another, because those hot afternoons, it's great. So,
Yes.
well, we hope that this has been helpful to you to be able to get some of the basics of what you need to do in preparation for coming up to Camp Hunt. And we are excited to be up there. I'm ready for this snow to be over with and to get up to camp. I'm grateful for the snow because that means our lake will be a lot more full, and we will hopefully not have to hike out at that half-mile from the lodge out to the water's edge. But we're excited to be able to get up to camp and have that time with our scouts, with the staff serving your troop. We'll have troop friends going, trained, ready to go to help you with your experiences up there. As an administration team, we are just looking forward to having you and your campers up there with us. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us through the camp desk, or you can contact me directly with my email is bdscamphunt@gmail.com. That's also on the camp's website. But you can contact the camp desk at 801-479-5460. And you'd be able to ask your questions. If they don't have the answers, which they have most of the answers, but if they can't, they'll message us and we'll get the information to you. But we look forward to seeing you at camp. Keep watching for the emails coming from us to give you some heads up on what's going on at camp and things that you need to be doing to get your scouts ready for it. As was mentioned earlier, if you can get the swim checks done beforehand, that is super helpful, especially with your younger scouts. They're scared of the dark water and it's cold. Doing the swim checks ahead of time, they will be a lot more successful. Also, we've said it about 1,000 times already, but May 1st is your day for registering for the merit badges. Have your payments ready before that so that you're ready to go with your registration of the merit badges. We're excited to see you up at camp. We look forward to working with you and meeting new friends and getting to see those that we've had made friendships with in previous years. So, you guys got anything else?
No,
No.
we're just excited.
All right, we'll see you up at the lake.
Camp.